What's up, guys? Danger Wolf. I'm done day 33. Clumsy. Overall went fine. It was pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Glad I didn't actually need to go. I asked where the hospital was because I heard Chris do that on the you know demo one. Glad I didn't actually need to go because almost nobody I talked to had any idea where a hospital was. Yeah, I thought it went fine. There's not really much to say in terms of how I feel like I did. I was sort of like rushing through it a bit at the beginning, like blah blah, like and like you think blah blah blah, and so I did maybe four more or something like that, like beyond the minimum, just to try to just until I thought I was doing a better job, kind of really not rushing, rushing and sort of because I do this thing where I sort of oh, this is such a throwaway thing, this is stupid, I'll just say this really quick to get this out there, and I especially do it with this because I'm trying to get through a script, but I think it's also just something I do in my life and is bad no matter what, because how much value do you have if you don't even think what you're saying is worth the time it takes to say it, which, and I present for my job and I'll do that in fucking presentations, and it's or I would sort of when I started. I've certainly gotten a lot better at it. It's still not perfect. Anyway, so that was one thing I worked on that I think I got better with over the course of the drill. It's kind of funny responses. A few of them just weren't really paying much attention to what I was saying. Some of them were really worried. Some of them were worried and then immediately forgot about it once I gave them a compliment on their fucking, earring or whatever, which is pretty funny. So come on. Oh, well, thank you. That was funny. One kind of rude response, which I just thought was funny, which didn't, actually it did bother me. Ugh. Yeah, no, it bothered me, but whatever. I got over it, and I'm certainly over it now. This one chick who was sort of in a hurry, she was obviously in a hurry, and I saw her run into a Dwayne Reed, and I kind of went in after her just because she was actively cute, and I was like, all right, I'm not passing up on girls that are sexy, and so so I was like, hey, excuse me, do you know where the hospital is? And she's like, no, and she was definitely in a hurry. She was trying to grab something, but she was it was just funny that I could be dying, and it was a fucking, she was inconvenience that I whatever. So that was only one chick that did anything remotely like that. That was pretty funny. I think she was a stripper. There's a Flash Dancers across the street from there. It just sort of ran from that side to that side, and based on sort of how she was, both her kind of look, tan, giant boobs. You don't really see a lot in New York. Trashy, but in a way that I think is ridiculously sexy, with platinum blonde hair. And then also I think she was so rude because she had her sort of at work stripper shield of bitchiness up, where every guy's a piece of shit and an inconvenience. So it's where that was coming from. It's fine, but that was kind of funny, and I was, I guess, a little when it happened, but I certainly got over it. I think that is about it. Yeah. Next one. Bye-bye.